but enough to speak poorly, but whatever.
And I forgive him for what he did. You know, hey, he was,
Pause.
whatever. You
Pause. What is she forgiving him for?
Thank you.
You are not his wife.
Thank you.
Stay in your lane. Like, Mike, yo, listen.
Really, y'all don't know this, y'all in danger. I'm a threat. I'm a gamble with your life, cause you know that it's a bet. It's a bet. You know I ain't letting up, my foot is on your neck. Yeah, take my word for it, it's a promise and a threat. Yeah, really, y'all don't know this, y'all in danger. I'm a threat. I'm a gamble with your life, cause you know that it's a bet. It's a bet. You know I ain't letting up, my foot is on your neck. Yeah, take my word for it, it's a promise and a threat. I ain't never really wanna flex my gifts, but I think it's my time. Let me check my wrist. You can never get my shot. I'ma keep on grinding till I reach the tip top.
I guess when all this stuff came up and we talked about stuff, yeah, but she didn't really. He never really said she did anything to him. I mean, she was a Christian and she really, was a virtuous woman. Like my daddy was the only man she was with. She didn't drink, she didn't smoke. We went to church so.
Praise God. We love the Lord here. But what I'm saying is it seems to me that you never actually heard your father's side of the story because he ain't tell it.
Well, he did. Me and him talked about it, and he said he was wrong,
Wrong for
and
what?
he said he regrets some of the things he's done, but he can't, go back in time and, take it back. But I know he loved my mama though. I know he loved her.
And that's very big of him to apologize for the things that he done, but he never actually told you if your mother actually was doing things to him. Maybe, it's things that you may not know, and that's why it's always best.
You could kind of see it, like that's never even been something that she considered.
Yep, never thought of it.
Nope.
Like the idea that maybe she did something wrong. Like that's not even, like that doesn't even like, like that doesn't even like.
To stay out of your parents' business because you don't know what goes on when that door closed. You see what I mean?
I mean, I'm not even in their business like that. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I know my dad loved my mom.
But enough to speak poorly, but whatever.
And I forgive him for what he did. Hey, he was,
Pause.
Whatever.
Pause. What is she forgiving him for?
Thank you.
You are not his wife.
Thank you.
Stay in your lane. Like, Mike, yo, listen, the stuff I've seen my mom and my dad go through as a kid on 6, to this day, I stay in my lane, and I appreciate my mom making me sure that me and my brother stayed in our lane.
Yeah.
I appreciate that shit because it was none of my business because I don't know the full story of why my dad went off on my mom that day when I was 6 years old. All I know, he was flipping angry. So I don't know what my mom did on her end because my mom, I'm telling you this as a son, my mom has a mouth and she can be nasty, and also she comes from a group of nasty women. I love them, they're family, but I know how nasty they can be. So to me, what the arrogance, the entitlement of you forgive him for what? You are not his wife. You were his daughter. Stay in your lane. You don't even know the full story about your dad.
Go ahead, Mr. Allen.
Kevin Samuels had a broadcast some time ago, right? We talked to a young lady. My bad, it's loud out here. He talked to a young lady, and her talking points were very similar, extremely similar, like damn near verbatim. And he told her the same thing. Like, that was your mother and your father's relationship. Why were you in the mix of it? Yeah. Because her mama told her some bullshit. See, I came from a prominent family down south, right?
Mm-hmm.
My grandfather, I told the story before, 3rd grade education, went up to DC as a young man before he died. He had property from DC back down to North Carolina, where my family's from. It took damn near 3 decades for me to find out why, when I was a little kid, why grandma, his latest wife, couldn't stay in the house, and why he was whooping her ass. Because she put some little bastards on him that wasn't his, and he found out. You dig what I'm saying? The same shit that's happening now has been happening since way back when. The difference is these hoes can expose it. That's the difference, and they're praised for it. Back in the day, if you fucked up, you got sent down south. If you was a youngin' and you got pregnant and you weren't married.
Yeah.
My mother fucked up and got sent down south. From up north down south.
Yeah.
This broad reminds me a lot of my mother. That's probably why I'm fucking triggered right now, because she tried to set me up for the same bullshit. You feel me?
Yeah.
So her whole logic is flawed, bro. Then on top of that, she's passed that flawed logic on to grown men out here that's gonna operate because mama said.
Yeah.
Talking about our whole women a task. You know what I'm saying? It's just backwards.
Yeah. It's backwards. It's dysfunctional. It's destructive.
Black men, we are truly Neo in the Matrix. Everything we've taught we've been lied to throughout history. We weren't the ones. They were the ones going. They were the ones going out there, getting pregnant by men. That's why Grandpa was cheating. They were the ones ingressing on Grandpa. That's why Grandpa decided to try to find another woman.
Because here's the thing, man. I like, again, all these narratives, right?
Yeah.
Because got a chance to. Because again, I'm re-examining. I like real shit. I talked to my mom like, yo, thank you so much for staying by my pops and playing it straight. You know what I'm saying? Like, obviously nobody's perfect. Y'all were just kids coming up trying to figure it out. But like, thank you for like, thank you. And like, she didn't believe me, a lot of the stuff I've been kind of finding out. And I like, she's kind of, I was like, it makes sense why I'm not married, or it makes sense why I'm not, it's like, because I'm like, yo, everywhere I look, it seems like there's just some level of dysfunction. I can't quite figure out what's going on, but like, it's, it's dysfunction, like it's like, there's nothing positive about it. No one has the same morals or values. No one has the same kind of, moral compass I have.
Really, y'all don't know this, y'all in danger. I'm a threat. I'm a gamble with your life.